I got 2 exclusive posters for Scream 7 for real, bro. Um, I, I'm planning to give one away for real, to a Scream fan for real. I didn't get one, because they didn't go to the early screening, and it was only for the early screenings for real. So, if you want one, definitely comment down below a number. The 1 to 20, and if you guess the number that I'm thinking of, I'll give you. And there's no end date, so if you see this in the future and it's May 15th, and I'm gonna type in the comment if somebody won it for real. But if you see that no one commented that they won it, or actually like they won it for real, because no one commented for real, but you want one, just comment the number below and I'll tell you if you won or not. Oh baby, Rex here. Here are my quick thoughts before I see Scream 7, bro. Yesterday was my birthday, and today, bro, I'm hella excited because this is a late birthday present for real, bro. And I love Scream, I love him, bro, and I love the killers and everything like that. And I know I'm gonna have a blast with this shit for real. Even though niggas are trying to boycott this shit because of what they did to Melissa. And I am on Spyglass side, bro. But to get more into that, I did get spoiled on who the killer might be. I'm not gonna be saying who the killer is until the end of this video. So that was a quick little spoiler warning for real. I don't do spoilers unless the film is already out and I have seen it and all of that, or I got spoiled or something, but it is already out. I'm not going to be spoiling nothing if it's not out yet and something got leaked. I'm not going to be doing none of that for real. But yeah, there are a few things that I want to see in Scream 7. The first thing, I want to see Sidney go against the killer with somebody else, because in almost all the Scream movies she has went against the killer by herself. But in Scream 2 for real, she had Cotton there, and Cotton helped her for real, but still she did that basically on her own still. But I want to see her go against the Scream person and against Ghostface with somebody else and then kill them, of course. And my second thing is, I want to see more of Mindy and Chad up in this film like we have in Scream 5 and Scream 6. I know it's going to be focusing a lot on Sidney, but still, you can still get them up in there and get them everything like that. And I think they're definitely going to be more into the film, be more there, because we only got, like, for the trailer, we only got that they're going to be at the bar, they're going to be talking there, Mindy and Chad, they're going to be talking there. So I was like, I hope they get more into the film. I hope they're more there. They're not just like little cameos. But we got stills, I want to say like last week sometime, and so yeah, they're definitely gonna be more up in there. My third thing for real is I want to hear Chad and Mindy talk about Randy and say, oh, our uncle used to do that. Oh, that reminds me of my uncle Randy. Randy is a good character. I like him a lot, man. Rest in peace, bro. Rest in peace to his soul, for real. It doesn't have to happen like the others that I want to happen, for real. And also, my fourth thing, for real, is Dewey. I want at least one flashback of him and stuff like that. I want at least one flashback to him. And I don't really care if they like say his name. Like, I know they're probably gonna say his name, but still, I want at least one flashback. Oh, and also, the reason I said that the killer in the beginning of my video, that it might be real, that the leak killer that is out there on the internet right now, and that the boycotts are posted everywhere on people's pages and shit like that. Be careful if you haven't seen Scream 7, or if you don't want to get spoiled, just be careful. Turn off your comments if you really don't want it, or if you're like me and you don't care for real. But still, I didn't want to get spoiled, But the reason I said that killer might be fake. It's because studios do this. They fake seed. They put leaks out there. They put fake shit out there so their movie or their show can get talked about more and more. For example, Marvel did that shit. I can't tell you none of the films that they have did that for. I'll pop up something right here if I can find one thing that they did it for, but I know they have for sure did it before. So I think like Spy Gas might be doing it. And yeah, man. Let me go see Scream 7. Let's go! Yo, Baby Rex here. Before we continue, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you comment down below your thoughts on this video real quick. Make sure you like this video, of course. And make sure you hit that link in bio to follow all my socials for real. So yeah, man. Let's hop back in. Just like that, I have seen one of my most anticipated films of the year. It was definitely a blast, man. Hold up. I got 2 exclusive posters for Scream 7 for real, bro. I'm planning to give one away for real, to a Scream fan for real. I didn't get one, you know, because they didn't go to the early screening, and it was only for the early screenings for real. So, if you want one, definitely comment down below a number. 1 to 20, and if you guess the number that I'm thinking of, I'll give you. And there's no end date, so if you see this in the future and it's May 15th, and I'm gonna type in the comment if somebody won it for real. But if you see that no one commented that they won it, or actually like they won it for real, because no one commented for real, but you want one, just comment the number below and I'll tell you if you won or not. Some highlights for real is definitely Sydney. I liked how she was her little mom, a bear. She protected her daughter. She was telling her daughter what to do for real. She was trying to protect her, telling her what to do to the ghost face. Shoot him in the head. You always shoot them in the head. Make sure you shoot him in the head because that's the way that they completely die for real in the movies and everything. I like Tatum. She was a little annoying. She got annoying at some parts because every time somebody would bring up something about Ghostface, she always had to double back with another, just a stupid ass question. Like, I'll give you one example, but it's not really like asking about Ghostface or like somebody saying something about Ghostface, but when Chad and Mindy showed up, she was like, "Who the hell are you guys?" And then she was like, "Oh no, I don't mean it like that." And then she explained herself more, which was fine. But at first, I got a little annoyed. And then her friends started to do it at the bar, and that was a little annoying. But it was cool. For another example for real is Tatum being annoying. For another example for real is when her friend Hannah got gutted up and everything, and the 2 people at the school got gutted up at her school, right? And Sydney was like, "Come on, daughter, let's go back home," and everything like that. And then Tatum wanted to bring her boyfriend with her, and the boyfriend couldn't come because Sydney doesn't trust him. She doesn't really trust anyone, which is fine. That's completely fine. But Tatum being annoying by saying, "No, you can't do that. You can't not trust everyone. There's people you can trust. You can trust him." And we did find out at the end that we could have trusted him, but still, Sydney knows what she's talking about, bro. You can't trust no one. Out there where you guys are living for real, you can't trust no one out there for real. I'm glad that the boyfriend of Sydney, Mark, I'm glad he survived. I'm glad that he's gonna be a survivor. Hopefully we see him in Scream 8 because it is getting reported, and I have talked about it up in my streams for real, that we are gonna be getting a Scream 8, which is exciting as fuck for real for me. I posted this before I went to see Scream 7, and this is my ranking for all the Scream movies. So we got Scream 4 at 7th, we got Scream at 6, we got Scream 5 at 5, We got Scream 3 at 4. We got Scream 2 at 3. And then I'm going to put Scream 7 at 2. And we got Scream 6 at 1. I enjoy Scream 6 more than Scream 7. It just really matters the day that you ask me. But today I'm gonna go with Scream 7 that I enjoy it more than Scream 6 for today. But it just matters on the day that you ask me for real. The two things that I wanted to happen for real did happen. We got Dewey mentioned, and then we saw his face during this little scene. And then number 2 is that Mindy and Chad talked about their uncle a little bit, and I wanted that to happen, which was definitely a big W for me. What would be the most highlight for me right now? I would definitely say the mom killing her son and then hanging him up on the whatchamacallit, hanging him up on the fucking pool thing, the fucking bar thing where the drinks come out. I don't know what the fuck to call it, but if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about for real. But that is definitely one of my big highlights for real. And then Ghostface himself, Sydney for sure, Mark for sure, protecting his family. Definitely big W for me. But would I have to rank this film 1 through 10? What would I have to, rate it 1 through 10? I would give it a 10 out of 10 for real. I really enjoyed this film. I hope we get a Scream 8, and hopefully maybe, because I do like Melissa's character and Jenna's character. If you don't know, they're Sam and Tara for real. They were both in Scream 5 and Scream 6 for real. But hopefully maybe they come back, bro. Maybe if Spyglass apologizes to them, they get their whole shit figured out. But if not, it's cool. It's cool. I like what we got. I really hope that we continue the story and nothing bad happens in the future for the Scream franchise and stuff like that for real. Like it get canceled and all that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. I'm out. I'm ranking it a 10 out of 10. What would I rank the posters? 8. 8.7. I want to give it a 7, but it's pretty nice, but still. I don't really mess with it that much, but still. A 8.7, maybe a 7. Matters what day you ask me, but yeah, man, I'm out.